Imagine a tree. A tree with strange fruit is cut from the roots, ripped away before the ripe youth can produce. You see, in these concrete jungles, every time the wind blows, bodies crumble like sand. Echoing sounds round every time this timber lands. With bare hands, they've stripped these trees of its bark, leaving the debris of truth to rot, sawed and split into a compromising 3/5 just to make lumber. Sons of anarchy are purging the hunger games like slave trades, but now played mentally charades. So it's still slavery, just alias by a different name, because the movements are still the same. And even though these trees bend in the wind or lift their limbs to worship the sun, all you see is shade, like autumn fall leaves. Like anything that you drop that falls, you leave in the streets. So you mean that my life is equivalent to little lost keys, black lives blown in the breeze, lives lost for whistling trees, like back in the 1960s, Emmett Till. Even until now. So no, we don't want the casket closed, nor do we want the COINTELPROs or the black coats. Yo, we just want to be able to walk home with Arizona iced tea and bite-sized rainbows without corrupt coroners cutting corners like the corners of elbows and chokeholds, while cigarette smoke blows like the brain cells of Sam DuBose, where random traffic stops turn into mugshots, shot on the floor of cell blocks turning toe tags into hashtags. And it's sad that bullets and black boys go hand in hand like bombs in Baghdad. But yo, we pump fists and we raise hands, we lay down for dyings, even march to take a stand just for a piece of this American pie. Because it's hard staring face to face, looking hate in the eye, and listen, death is even harder to swallow. Shoving injustice down our throats while engulfed in the new Jim Crow. But these fractions of seeds who are hoping would somehow breathe, but these nooses are like strings and they swing from the fingertips of Geppetto. This wood is now disguised as lies. Yes, Black Lives Matter, but Black lives are being demonized while the Willie Lynch letters are being revitalized and dramatized and flipped into scripts acted out by our youth and portrayed as Bloods and Crips. And for those of you who don't know who Willie Lynch is, you see, he orchestrated slavery into its very existence, turning us against one another, fighting against our own indifferences. Yes, black on black crime, fighting against our own indifferences. And he stated, if done right, for 300 years it would lock us in the system, leaving no one else left to stand to represent us, robbing us of our own independence. You know, it's amazing how we self-destruct without the aid of nobody else's assistance, because Lynch knew that if he took the mind, then the man would follow. So y'all, we pump up our chest to seem like the rest, but on the inside we've grown hollow. It's been going on for a while, yo. And instead of the walking dead, it seemed that we have become the sleeping hollow, because until we realize that these stereotypes are stigmatized in the eyes of the blind, we would never be able to redesign this school to prison pipeline where these private prisons are being owned by major businesses like General Electric, GE. Not only do they make light bulbs, but they own Interscope Records, Def Jams, and the largest weapons manufacturing company, yo. It's like it's a murderous money-making monopoly where they've parked their place on the black community's chest with no chance to escape. So when we roll, we don't pass go, but we go straight to jail. And those that do prevail are stuck in this cell, moving through these blocks. It seemed like Parker Brothers taught us to chase money so much that nobody is even thinking outside of this box. So let's stop and let us connect the dots. We got unarmed, innocent men and women that's either shot, killed, or beaten beyond recognition by neighborhood watch, university cops, or crooked law enforcement, while the endorsements are lacing the palms of these businesses masquerading as light, while interscoping ignorance, jamming death into these lyrics. It seemed that GE had a bright idea, turning murder into millions. And even with the lights on, some of y'all still can't see that strange fruit are hanging from these trees. Listen, y'all, there is blood on these leaves, but please, imagine a tree. An unarmed, innocent victim, age 33. He beaten by crooked centurion soldiers, so much to the point that his own father didn't know him, and his mother, she just longed to hold him, thrown into prison because privately businesses sold him for 30 pieces of silver, took 39 to the back for our healing, with his face blood red, cross in hand, walking up Golgotha's hill against gravity while carrying the weight of the world on his back up to Calvary. Hunger, bled, and died, but then rose for humanity, a strategy just to set the captives free so that we could receive this very essence. Greek, Jew, white, or black, no flesh would even glory in his presence, because he is the Prince of Peace, the King of Kings. So when you think of a life that truly matters, please just imagine a tree.